How you doing? Welcome to Feral Art. Let's paint. Okay, welcome back to the Transfer Bloom series. It may be all transfer blooms. I may decide to do some other bloomy things here. So we're just going to get this initial bloom down on our substrate. Same old substrate as ever. Poor little misused canvas. You don't. So today I am truly weirdly experimenting. It's an interesting sort of thing. You know, we all have our inspirations where our art comes from. And for this particular series, I am drawing my inspirations from what I'm liking to call ancient Appalachia. Things that I've heard, mythology, folklore, things that I've seen, things that I've felt. So, you know, you can go into fluid art with every great, fine, wonderful intention, and fluid art can thwart you with its own physics. So, keeping that in mind, I am trying to lay out something in particular here, and I don't know how that's going to work, but we are going to try and find out. So, you know, sort of away we go kind of deal. This painting is inspired by a feeling that I had and have had several times. Like sometimes a place changes before your mind has words for it. Maybe you've been walking beside a pond or standing in a field and suddenly the air feels colder. Nothing looks different, nothing moves, but something inside of you whispers that the world isn't quite the same as it was a moment ago. This painting grew from that feeling. I don't know what causes those moments. I only know that most of us have had one. Now, for our CAs, let's do the top first. Changing out to our little round dealio here. I'm looking at this right now, deciding which way I think I'm going to want to scoop it. I think I'm going to want to scoop from this side so that this side is the last to come off the scooper. So I'm going to give this one more little blow. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. Okay, here we are with our 16 by 20. Same song, second verse. We're going to lay down our pillow in the shape, roughly, of our canvas. There we've already got a big booger. Nice. I have sort of discovered that since it has gotten warmer down here, my paint is a little different than usual. It's runnier, for one, a little thinner seaming, and I have more boogers than ever. There we go, which is not lovely. But that's okay. We just keep our eyes open and looking. I don't know where that's enough. Let's see. Last time I had way too much. What in the world? More boogs. Ew. Oh, big one. Nasty. Okay, well, better to find it now. I do think I am going to use a little more. That just, I don't know. It's just a feeling thing. I mean, there might be enough on here. I don't know. It just feels a little thin. I always turn my canvas. Sometimes I do it on camera, sometimes I don't. Just looking for trouble. Looking for obvious lumps and bumps and stuff. And when I'm tilting, I'm looking for bumps and lumps and stuff. Always. And see, this paint is running way slower than it did the other day. Way slower. Weird. Usually the boogers will look like dimples and the bubbles will look like zits. That's just the only way I can think of to describe it quite right. All right, I think we're probably good. Goodish. We can always add more to the corners if needed. As per usual, I'm just going to put some of this pillow on our scooper. I do think I like the scooper without the gutters better for regular transfers. It gives me a wider outcome because it scoops wider, because the gutters, of course, come in this way and make it narrower. So I think for regular transfers, this is probably my preferred scooper today. That could all change, who knows. All right, so we're gonna put this in my right hand because I am right-handed. We're going to put this in my left hand. I am scooping from this side because I feel like, am I though? I think I just changed my direction. I think I'm scooping from this side. Yep. And we're just going to scoop this up as best we can. And we're going to lay it down. Stretching, slowing down. Put that canvas to the side, put that scooper upside down on it so it doesn't dry out before I can get to it. We're going to move this paint around a tad, a hair. She's not looking exactly like I had envisioned. Go figure. They usually don't. Okay. We're going to give this a slow, easy spin just to see where we go. Okay. Cool, cool. We're going to do it again. Okay. All right, well, okay. I am going to spin the absolute hell out of this because I want this to spread more, but I just don't know that it's going to, but I really like this. Okay, we did get it to spread more. That's cool. I'm going to go with one more huge spin. Then we're going to check. Huh. That is interesting. Okay, let's check. It's pretty good. You know I'm going to spin it one more time for safety. I like this a lot. It's very different and very much not really what I was seeing in my head, but it's cool nonetheless. The way I see it, the black is the cold spot and the tendrils are what happens inside of the person that just walked into it. It's an oily emotional residue that starts spreading through your body before your rational brain can catch up. It's a really subtle idea. You know what else oily does? It clings. You can't shake it off. It stays on your skin. What a weird painting. I'm gonna clean this up and I'll bring it in for close-up. Okay, here are our very strange, mysterious wet results. We ended up with some stuff now that I did not foresee or expect, but which have sort of delighted my creepy, spidey, tingly senses. It's just interesting, weird stuff. And if you've ever been on the Appalachian Trail or in Appalachia in the damn near dark in dusk, standing on the edge of a lake or a pond and felt one of those weird cold spots, you know how you'd be walking along and it's like 80 degrees and all of a sudden you walk through a spot that's like 70 or 65. It gives you a really weird feeling. That's what this painting
is all about. So, creepy? Yeah, but so is walking through a cold spot. So, yeah, let's go see about sparklies. I'm not real sure what we're going to have for sparklies in here. We should have some. But this wasn't made with a ton of sparklies. Like I said, my colors are all in my description box. So here we go. This first tendril is so bizarre. It's just tendrils of black and gray and just brass. There's our brass. It's just such a weird outcome, which is kind of fitting because what I'm talking about, the inspo for this, is a weird friggin' feeling. And if you've ever felt it before, you know what I mean. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Look at all this stuff in here. This little snarl of color and sparkle. And this more tendrils and murkiness. Murky in the way of not being muddy, just kind of confused color swirls and things of that nature. Very fitting for the inspiration. And down here we have, there are going to be sparklies in here because there's, what's in here? Not a lot of sparkle. The brass is sparkly, of course. And there's some liquid mirror in here. But the place where it's sparkly, it's really cool. But these places like this are what intrigues me. That's a good indicator of the feeling of these cold spots. Just kind of disturbing. But anyway, here we go. Very cool. If you're a lover of the creepy, this might be for you. There we are. Now, I'm going to go live my life and leave this sucker to dry just to see if it gets weirder. See you in a bit. Okay, here are the dry results of my cold spot painting. I have looked at this and tried to figure it out. It makes me uneasy just looking at it. So, you know, trying to decide if I could use this one or not. And I think I have to, just because it makes me uncomfortable. Which I guess is sort of the object of the game with this one, is because it is an uncomfortable feeling when you hit one of those cold, weird spots. And this one with the tentacles sort of coming out from it, that sort of reaching and pulling you in kind of idea. I don't know, y'all. It's pretty creepy. I don't know. It's a cool painting, and I thought that it went the other way around. I thought that it went this way. But the more I looked at it, the more I thought, no, I don't think it does. I really think it goes this way. So tell me what you think. I don't know. This one just has a whole vibe. If you're into creepy stuff, this may just be the painting for you. It has really cool effects and stuff. It just, I don't know, kind of leaves me with the chillies. So anyway, there we go. We have cells, we have lacing, we have all kinds of stuff. It's just a little strange. So anyway, let me know how you feel about it. Before you go, please make sure that subscribe button is pushed. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I'll get back to you. I always do. And just, thanks for coming to hang out with me today. I appreciate it more than you know. So y'all have a good one. Until next time. Bye-bye.